Yes, Professor, in the same vein, since we know that China reacted quickly, do you think it is possible that there is a conspiracy behind the COVID-19 pandemic?
No, it's not. That's nothing is totally impossible, but the possibility is so remote that there's no need to think about it. And just to tell you, uh, I'm sure you've heard this. There's a story going around that the pandemic was initiated by Bill Gates, George Soros, others to try to put chips in people's heads to control the world. Now, that story has reached 70% of Americans. Of those, about two-thirds of Republicans believe it. I mean, this tells you something. It's pretty sick. And it's not just the United States. It could be another personal anecdote. One of the plagues of the internet, which we'll see more and more of over the years, is that it's possible to post an article on the internet under somebody else's name, make it look as if they wrote it. And there's just nothing you can do about that. It's happened to me several times. You can, point it out, you can correct it, but once it's up there, it's permanent. At the beginning of the pandemic, somebody, I don't know who, put up a story saying that the pandemic was originated in a U.S. Military laboratory as part of a U.S. government effort to control the world under my name, circulated all over. And I started getting letters from people all over, including Europe, and sometimes sensible people, even colleagues, saying, thank you for finally telling the truth about what's happening. I mean, people are willing to believe almost anything. It's a very dangerous situation. I mean, so dangerous that in the United States, I don't know the figures elsewhere, in the United States, probably about half the population say they will refuse to take a vaccine if the vaccine is developed, because the government may be trying to poison them, or Bill Gates may be trying to poison them. This is pretty serious. It means, for example, that the pandemic may be permanent. If half the population says, I'm not going to do it, you'll never reach general immunity. I mean, every person who is infected is like a time bomb waiting to explode. They kill others, not just themselves. So if they refuse to take preventive treatment, it'll go on forever. Now, that's the effect of the attack on science and on rationality and on clear thinking. These are very serious developments. It's a deep problem of the reigning culture. And I think it traces back to the attacks on the population that have taken place in the last 40 years.